This the link up. This the link up. This the link up. Welcome to the link up. This the link up. This the link up. This the link up. Welcome to the link up. Ooh. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Link Up Podcast, episode 34, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. We're in the 30s. We know almost midlife crisis time.
And these are your hosts, as you probably know, me, myself, Mr. King. We got Kana in the building and Woods over there.
Yeah.
And today, we got a very special guest in the building, none other than Maarten Zone, Jay Mellow.
Yes, what's good?
Giving us his first interview ever.
Yes, link up exclusive.
I mean, ain't nobody else ever seen Jay Mellow in an interview before. We got the exclusive.
We get a little bit more important.
Yeah.
But I was what?
We're officially
for
legit
all,
now.
For all the fellow Homo sapiens out there. No?
Oh yeah, we gotta explain that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just on behalf of Woods, his voice seems to be not functioning properly this week. So
Yeah, the man woke up like this.
Yeah.
And this is what it is.
I think this is what happens when you party with a bunch of white people.
Who sent you? It's all that food you. It's maybe the food you had yesterday.
Yeah, the food was good, no. But yeah, I woke up like this, so I might not be talking as much. I will still say stupid shit. But that's just me.
That's to be expected.
Yeah, that's
So you went party though, like I miss out on something or what?
Bye.
It was a gathering.
Yeah, man. It was more of a get together. Yeah, but you didn't miss out on everything, King. You know what I mean? But anyway, before we get a little bit off topic, right? So give us a story, Jay. Like who you is, where you come from, age, all that. Give us a small little thing.
Let's start simple. How long have you been making music? One question at a time.
Well, well, so I've been making music like for long, like let me say, since I was like 6 years old or something. I started, with the music, but it was like really basic, So, but like about a year and a half ago, I started taking it like a lot more serious, and so. So basically, 1.5 year, I was like really, really doing my thing,
When you say serious, you mean like putting music out online and stuff like that, or where do you count from?
Yeah, basically just deciding that this is what I'm gonna do. Because first I was looking for like a backup, you know what I mean? Because I was doing music on the side, but then still studying. I tried 2 studies basically, but then a year and a half ago, I really decided this is what I'm going for, just the music
is the passion. Music is
Yes,
a
exactly.
rare choice.
Exactly. You still in school, or you just say you ain't fucking with that no more?
I had drop out kind of twice, I started a study and I stopped, the next study and I stopped because it wasn't my thing, and then I end up just I still in school now, but I study in music.
Okay.
So yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what was those 2 studies
Yeah,
that
I was
wasn't
gonna ask
really?
myself.
Yeah, well, I know the Dutch names for it.
That's cool.
But
They speak
speak
Dutch.
Dutch,
I know, not me.
oh, all right. Well, yeah. So one of them was werktuigbouwkunde. Excuse me, and the second one was elektrotechniek.
Okay, and translation for those of us who don't necessarily.
All the studies, those were the last 2 things I was expecting you to say.
I was expecting like some
Communications.
communication.
Maybe something along those lines.
International something.
I could understand why you would leave that and go to music.
Yeah, you understand?
But I mean about what something about that's what built architecture.
and stuff.
Architecture.
Yeah, in that direction.
And then the other one was electrical
Electrician.
electricity and
Okay,
mobiles and stuff like that, that type of stuff.
So how come it wasn't for you? It was too much, or you just wasn't interested as much as you thought, or?
I mean, it was definitely a lot. I was never really the school type of person. So
Hey, join the club, bye. Join the club.
So it's that most of all, but also it was just not what I expected, not fully what I thought it was gonna be, or I wasn't as interested as I thought, like you had said. So
that was going to be my next question. What was it about those studies that led you to picking them in the first place? Since it seems like you say you've been making music for a while, so it seems as though there was a passion or at least an interest in it, or maybe from a hobby perspective for a while. So it's
definitely.
Why did something like that come to mind as a study, as a profession, versus something maybe a little more creative?
Well, because at first, I was into music, that always been a passion, but it's I figure the job security wasn't really there, and especially like
Can't blame you.
You understand? So it's like a steady income and thing. That was my worry. So I figured like, well, I was good in at school, even though I wasn't really a school, guy. I was kind of good in like natuurkunde,
Physics.
Okay, yeah, and scheikunde, yeah, exactly,
Sciences.
right, and math. So I figured like put those together, and it pushed me to like the technical side of things. So like that's how I end up bij werktuigbouwkunde, elektrotechniek. But yeah, it just wasn't my thing. So yeah, that was the question.
Yeah,
yeah,
man, that was
cool.
Then, so along this, what actually did you have somebody that inspire you to do music, or you had just like it from young, or like how would that really come to fruition?
Well, I don't really know, because like it was there from small, So I think I do know I was like raised in church. My parents like still very like they really believe, they go Christian, they're Christians and everything.
That's
so
really
they go church a lot. So like I was when I was raised, I went to church a lot too. So basically, I don't know,
you
like
got introduced to music.
I guess, yeah, I would say so.
Type of stuff
I would say so, yeah.
You,
But I not.
You ever used to be like in the choir or them kind of ones?
No. I never. Well, I like did like little performances for like when teens would perform or whatever, like in the church like that, but not really like a consistent thing or nothing. So I would say like that's like how I get introduced, but I wouldn't know for sure, like it was there since small. So.
And for the people listening, it's a black church.
It's
not.
Well, it wasn't. Sorry.
Oh no, you.
In Surinamese, technically.
Yeah.
No, I am Antillean though.
Oh wow!
Yeah. My
Where did I think Surinamese? I don't know why I thought so.
I don't know. I really don't know why either.
I mean, just to be honest, like this is my first time meeting you. Actually having a conversation.
Yeah,
like I knew, I've known you, I've seen you around.
Right.
I know you because of your sisters and stuff like that.
Right,
And
right.
the perception was kind of like I know you as the little sister of,
the
Lord,
brother. Just gotta get that right.
the little brother.
No,
My
but-
bad. But that was kind of how like I knew of you, and then get a little bit like tooting your praises or whatever the proper phrase is.
Shouting the man up or bigging him up. What's tooting? You've been watching Caucasian movies. Actually, the correct term is toot your horn.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. I was like, let me let it go.
Shouting praises, I don't know. Across the phrases.
Big ups, dog. Jesus Christ.
This man makes
Point
toot
is,
with Putin, dog.
I was introduced to your music. Like the first song I heard, was the encore song from that Gildo did last year for the encore thing. And
that was you?
Yeah, that was me, man.
Oh shit. True
Produce that, gotta get the credits. No, but yeah,
Full circle.
that was me.
But yeah, I'd bad with faces and names, and I Gildo my partner, but I didn't. I wasn't. Yeah.
No, it's fine because my face wasn't on that, so like it wasn't nowhere near that project.
Big ups to that oneself too, but. But let's get into like why you actually here. How this song come about? No.
And again.
Yeah. Basically, like all of my songs, really, it is based on situations. Like not per se one person or nothing, but like a situation that I go through. And yeah, in this case, like I've been through this specific situation a couple times, so it's not I just want to put that out the way, get that out the way, like it's not about one person or nothing.
I was gonna say you sound a little heartbroken.
I feel nah, but yeah, so I mean, I was heartbroken, so
it happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. Don't be ashamed.
No,
don't be ashamed.
So it's like yeah, so that situation just put me in that mindset, I guess, and not in that mood or whatever, and that's just how it happened, really. Okay. Or well, I mean, maybe I should explain the situation.
I mean, as your personal details. So if you don't want to go into it, but I wouldn't mind hearing about it.
Okay, so yeah, it was
providing context for the listeners.
So what happened?
Right, yeah, basically. The situation that put me to write about this is there was this girl, and obviously, so
well, I mean, I would hope.
So I mean, so there was this this girl, and I before, like, I had a history with her and thing, but then I don't know, just we went separate ways and thing, and then I mean we started talking again, but thing is she had a man, so that was kind of like stopping me from doing anything.
Hey, football got goalkeeper, that mean can't score.
You see, I'm not trying.
Nah, I don't see it that
I ain't
way.
say you have to. I just put it out there.
I feel, but nah, I don't see it that way. Like
that was good. That was good.
Don't take Kana's advice.
He was raised in the church and stuff like that. You trying to,
Look. So what I'm supposed to mean?
you trying to corrupt the man.
But no, that don't mean
That's what
shit.
it
Some of
sounds
the most corrupted people is in church. No offense to your
no,
but
I'm
some of the most corrupted people is in church. Okay,
And
are in church.
and outside church too.
Yeah, but I mean, the church people like to feel like they're extra holy and extra thing when they're just as bad as anybody else.
But
anyway,
I had a question. You know, kind of your music. Most of your music is more like on R&B side. Gives me kind of like I mentioned before, like a Bryson Tiller-ish type of vibe in a lane. Like, what kind of made you want to make that type of music versus like I guess rap, where you see most of the people on the island primarily rappers? I mean, what made you go the R&B route?
Well,
If
basically,
you want to call it R&B,
right. Yeah, I call it R&B and trap mixed, really. So
trap soul.
yeah, basically the Bryson Tiller again, but you know, but I mean, yeah. So that's basically the style I am. But why? I don't know, cause I always wanted. I don't know. I guess that just attract me. You know, like the melodies and stuff versus just like rap and all that. I don't know. Like I don't know. It just happened.
And I wanted to ask as well, like, do you consider yourself more of a singer? Because you do also rap in some of your songs and stuff as well. You do mix it in. So I guess you kind of basically going in that Russ lane, in my opinion, it seems like, because you also make sure to let people know that you write, you sing, you you do everything, mixing, mastering, making the beats and all of that. Like
that was one of my next questions. Like I see on the SoundCloud link that you produce it as well.
Yeah.
So you just produce. It's not only singing. So you just produce and you just do all that, mix, master, all that as well.
Yeah, the whole process does happen in my room. Like for now.
So you make that track in your room.
In my room.
By yourself.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it could be people there, but it's me who do it.
Wow. So you know the name of the album then?
Respect.
In my room.
By myself. No, but big up to that. That's respect self because
thank you.
The beat I ain't gonna lie, I listened to it this morning.
So
the beat catch me one time. That was a crazy beat, dog. I can't remember.
Thank you.
I gotta listen to it again because I had a specific artist who had to remind me of. I can't remember if it was Drake or Tory Lanez type something.
Either way, you good, man.
Nah, man, Lord, man.
Beat, but for me personally, I feel like the beat sounds like Sorry and that other one that he had do after the last album. Me personally,
that's a compliment.
Justin Bieber.
Okay.
The last album he did that was actually good.
That's a compliment.
Black people actually came in.
Yeah, no lie.
First album that he made that black people
I know the whole album from my head.
Yeah, it was a good album.
It was Sorry and them kind of ones. Only them tunes I had to really think. But
Where Are You Now? Sorry. To me, like the breakdown part in the song, particularly, it reminds me of that. Like the part with the singing kind of drop. So not to say like a rip off of that, or nothing, but it just kind of give me similar vibes.
Yeah, like that's. But I'm more okay. Me personally, I'm more created to like Tory Lanez and like Drake and them kind of ones. It's just the vibe I had get from it, and it was cool. The beat, the angle, the beat is mad. You make that yourself. You're good.
I did. Thank you. Well, I appreciate what you just say, self, because Drake and Tory Lanez is like my examples, basically, like, you know. So, but I like we skip over your question. I don't know what you had asked before this.
Ask a question?
Oh, it is happening.
Okay, so just let it go.
Yeah, it was really important. We're gonna come back to it.
Cool.
If not, it's gonna stay there.
I was saying something about the fact that you just write and produce and do everything.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember there was actually.
Oh, you asked me if I was like, if I consider myself a singer.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm glad you asked that actually, because I don't. I actually consider myself a producer. Like I really like that's how it just started off actually. Like I was just producing, and then I figured like, you know, to get my name out there, I start like singing and rapping on it, you know, because I figure like if I gonna put just a beat online, not like maybe half the people gonna listen to it. You know what I mean?
True.
First, like,
I understand.
You know, so I figure like, you know, I'm gonna put vocals on it, and I just happen to be able to, you know, kind of
tune.
Yeah, exactly, and rap and a little bit, I guess. So, right.
That's a crazy mix because not a lot of people could do everything at the side, especially doing a whole technical thing at the side, being able to mix and master it and create the beats and all that.
Right, that's why I pride myself in self, man, just to do the whole process, you know, to keep that in my own hands and yeah.
How does that normally go for you? Like I assume, okay, the beat comes first. With mine again in particular, was it the lyrics first, or just beat, and then you was like, okay, you know, what can I put on this beat, and then everything else came from there, or?
Well, see the song. Well, this one kind of happened funny because this, how you say these lyrics, I had write like beginning of like past summer. And then I had like just the drums had come to me and I do it. And from there, basically I get like a bit of the melody and then I had sing the lyrics over it. I was like, well, it kind of fit. So then I just put it together and that's how that happened really. So, but usually I would either have an idea like what I want to sing about or rap about or whatever, or I just like start making something, usually start with melodies or whatever. And from there just... Yeah, whatever happens, happens.
I respect the three of you because the three of you just do this creative and making music and things. I can't do that crap. Nah. Yeah, he was the DJ.
Okay.
He the DJ, he the make music. He doing the same study as King. As a matter of fact, both of them doing communication, international communication.
Cool.
So I respect all you, man. I ain't got a creative bone in my body.
Everybody creative.
Yeah,
you just put it to use in different ways.
You have the bone, you gotta flex it. Let the creativity come out.
Muscle. I feel like you're saying a muscle that makes sense. I don't know how to flex bone.
But it's a creativity bone, like a funny bone.
Yeah, but I don't know how you flexing bone.
How you flex a bone, dog?
They flexing the funny bones.
Yeah. All right. So, would that be what you would? Okay, if you had to choose, like right now, if you had to choose what you would really want to be, would it be a producer, artist, or you want to stay like within both lanes? You try to be like as round or as overall as possible. How would you actually want to be?
Well, I want to be a producer. Like, let me just say that. Like, I want to be like producing for people and maybe writing for people, you know, and doing hooks here and there for people.
When you say doing hooks, as in like you singing it to yourself or is you writing the hooks?
Well, writing, I just want to write songs or hooks or whatever, but like I would also want to just be on hooks myself, you know. Like
because I was just gonna say, based on that one song I hear from you, if you just want to be a producer, but that's a waste of talent.
I feel
that's a waste of talent, because you're good.
Thank you. But yeah, so basically that. But then on the side, you know, I can always be making my own little projects because I just love the process, you know. Like I just love doing it. So.
And that's also a way to, you know, to guarantee so that like you don't gotta wait on nobody, for example, because
that's the best thing.
Making beats is like, okay, then you gotta find a rapper to spit on it and wait on them to write the song, release it on whatever schedule they working on and stuff like that. So I definitely could relate to you with a lot of things because like for me, like my journey musically is very similar. I started mixing first because the first thing I bought was I wanted to rap. So I bought audio interface and a mic, and I started with recording, learn how to mix and stuff like that first. Then later I was like, okay, you know, stealing beats is not like cool. So
anymore.
Yeah. That was in the past. That was a different person. I don't know who that was doing those things, but that was a different person. And then I was like, okay, I gotta learn how to make beats since it don't seem like I have a regular steady thing with beats coming. So I always start trying to do that. But it just come out of necessity more than anything. Like, and I could understand you as well, because to me, I kind of more wanted to be a producer, but my logic was, ain't nobody gonna listen to somebody that can't do nothing, that has no name. If you don't have, like, people wouldn't take Kanye's advice if Kanye didn't prove himself that he was Kanye and stuff like that, to be like, okay, now you can executive produce and we'll respect your opinion and actually listen to what you have to say. Like, no musician is gonna take advice from somebody who is like, I don't know you to do anything in music. Like,
right. But then, I mean, at the end of the day, like, we all gotta get a chance to prove ourselves, you know, like, so it's like,
to jump right into producing is a little, like, to be, like,
that even baby steps. That's like jumping in the deep end from what it's on.
Yeah.
At least if you, depend on if you're just talking about, like, the beat making side or, like, producing where you're giving, like, direction over a song, maybe, you know,
like,
do it like this, or, you know, put your album together this way, sequence it like this, like, that kind of producing versus just a beat maker, like, nobody's gonna listen to you if you don't have a trusted ear or some kind of stamp of approval that you know quality basically.
It's the same thing when, like, I could speak more for the film industry in that aspect. Like, no producer just becomes a producer. Like, you got to start from the bottom. You have to know the whole process. So I started as a gaffer, and like last year was the first thing I actually produced something.
Yeah, what
is a gaffer? Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with that term.
So like a gaffer is like someone that gaffer is the guy that basically makes sure that all the lights, all the electrical equipment are good, and he should know, like, for example, what the voltage is from the house. He should make sure that all the lights are good. No, nothing is supposed to blow up with the gaffer around there. He's the one that takes care of more the technical side.
Okay.
Apart from the camera, so the camera would be like, then you have the first AC, and he's the helper for the what's the name? Anyway,
I think we get the gist of it.
But yeah, you have to know every part of it before you become a producer, because when you're the producer, then you have to
oversee everything.
Right, and you're the one, if something fucks up, you're the one that's going to get blamed for everything. I should know.
Sound like you fuck up kind of.
I mean, everybody, it happens. It happens.
Yeah. So my next question, actually, you have any St. Maarten artists you'd actually want to work with?
Well, yeah, like, I mean, right now I working with Gilla, like, on his well, we worked on his EP, so
shout out to
that sound like it done.
I mean, yeah, basically. Like, I mean, I don't know if I could be, you know.
That's what I was just
I was gonna say something too, but I can't. I don't have enough knowledge to speak on it. But from all, anyway,
it's been a minute since I spoke together. I don't know how to start.
Yeah, but as far as I know, he put on his Instagram that it was done already. So I hope people don't see that.
It should be on the finishing stages. Let's put it out. It should be on the finishing
we got
stages.
that. So yeah. So basically, I just want to continue working with him for sure. And yeah, other than that, the colors.
That would be an interesting collaboration.
Shanti up in here. I figure that should be
the
shouldn't be
basic,
too hard,
right?
you know.
No,
shout out Shanti
like
too.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah, just anybody really, yo. If they're doing good things, then let's work together. You know, like.
Okay.
You keeping up with artists outside of St. Maarten too? So like Caribbean artists outside of St. Maarten?
Let me think about that one. Like, how you mean keeping up? Like
no, if you like have like some artists in mind, like you know this man doing.
Oh, that I would want to work with, you mean?
Yeah.
Or nah, I don't really have artists in mind, to be honest. Like, not ones that's. You mean like? Wait, you mean the Caribbean self, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, like
maybe somebody from Aruba or Curacao.
Not that I know of,
have
you know
no
what I mean?
idea what
But
goes on in the music scene in other countries.
it's that. Like, I just know St. Maarten, a little bit of Holland, and like the States, you know. But
like, I know a little bit of dancehall and reggae, you know, coming out of Jamaica, of course, and you know Trinidad, soca, and you know, but really following the scene and knowing the artists in these, like,
maybe it's because I come out from a DJ perspective, like I have to.
Like,
you know
more.
When it comes to like the local people, that would be more the established people that's, you know, getting some kind of international distribution at least, or a little more regional and stuff like that than the real local people. Like, I wouldn't know the people that would be like on a my level in other countries, because like I'm nobody in like I just gotta be real. Like, people don't know me like that. I ain't getting recognized and stop nowhere. Like,
hey, you Mr. King, like yes, that's me.
Wish and you will receive them.
Yeah, man, soon enough.
Yeah, put out the universe.
I would say, most important, I just want to say, like, just anybody doing good stuff, let's work together, you know? So, no
I hope we get that!
He's a damn fool.
Yeah,
happens
I just see it. I just like see it on the corner of my eye. But anyway.
You know what the funny thing is? Like, he looked at the mic, like the mic did something wrong. He looked at the mic, but really did it.
It moved. Like, I didn't realize it was that close. But,
man, the mic ain't moved on this one.
But yeah,
the question you're laughing distract me. Like, I had the question right there, but.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Is it my fault you had bought the mic?
The question was like, what would be next for you in terms of, you have any plans you're working on, an album, an EP, a mixtape, like you got some features coming, anything like that? A video for mine again, maybe, or anything like that?
Well, see, I'm not sure about the video yet. I'm just be like fully honest right now. But I'm not sure if I want to do the video yet, because if I do it, I want it to be like crazy. You know, I don't want it to be like the standard thing. You know what I mean? So basically, I'm still thinking about. Sorry.
No,
sorry.
No. Like girls in the club, you know, shaking.
Right.
Standard, really.
Right. Well, that was my idea actually. But
nah, man. From how I hear the song, it can't be a club something unless you see the girl in the club with her man. You gotta add some kind of context to this. Or maybe that's just me. I kind of like a storytelling video.
Same.
Well, then, that all kind of makes sense to me, I guess.
Only you gotta link up with Woods, man. He all on the video directing.
Oh, right. I should have picked that up just now. Yeah.
So, you know,
hey, see that?
Like the link up is good for things.
It's called a link. It's called a link up for a reason. You know, we bringing people together.
Sometimes we link up, and other times we just
talk shit
for hours.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, so the clip might be coming. I don't know. I don't want put no pressure on that yet because I'm not sure. But
I don't put pressure on you though. I find you should do a clip. I ain't gonna put the pressure on I personally find you should do a clip for that.
Yeah,
All right, I think I get co-signed.
Don't be doing.
Well, I mean, I agree, but I mean, it gotta be dope. You know what I mean? I can't just be a standard thing. So if I don't get through with that, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah. Other than that, most definitely check Gilla EP. Shameless plug right here. Like because I on that. I mean, no, not just for me. Obviously, I don't mean that.
Hey, do you think that? Do you think Gilla it's about you now? It's your thing. So plug yourself.
I didn't mean to sound like that, but
Gilla the guy episode.
Yeah,
everybody should have a little bit of ego sometimes.
As an artist, you need that.
Yeah.
If you don't believe you're the best, if you don't believe you're dope, who else is going to?
Everybody needs a little Kanye in their life.
I feel. But anyway, so check Gilla because we both on there and more people. And
if Gilla wasn't on his own EP,
I dropped an EP. Oh yeah, what song you on?
That's like DJ Khaled.
I was about to say,
he's still on it. He's still screaming or saying, yeah, he doesn't in the front at the beginning. He's still there.
So you know that he's the best. They don't want him to win.
Who's they?
It's a mystery.
All right, cool.
You know who they is.
You have any aspirations or any idea to go outside of hip hop and R&B? Like for instance, since it's carnival time in St. Martin, you have anything of going into soca? Or have any ideas or thing of going that direction?
The way that laugh, it looked like you had that in the stash.
But yeah,
you just made a soca song last night.
Nah. I mean, I don't want to say like I would never do it, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, you never know, but I haven't done a soca song yet. Or a beat or anything, so
if I send you a soca beat, what would happen to it?
Well, we're going to have to see. Yeah, we will have to see, man. I really don't know, man, because I don't know if I could tune into that. Like, I could try, but I would.
That's the thing, you never really know until you try it.
Is that? So,
but you never really, like, think about it. Yeah, never really,
well, I'm going to do another little shout out to, like, King Rama. Because we know each other from like way back, so right. So so we know each other from like way back. So it's like he I was thinking about collabing with him. He don't even know this really, but
hey, well, tell him watch this episode. He gonna know
that. But so like I mean, I was thinking about it, but I was just trying to see how we could like mix it, so I don't go like all the way to his side, he don't go all the way to my side. Okay. See like what we could make happen. So basically that when it comes to soca.
Cool, man.
All right. And just for time reasons, I think we can go on break now because the video is about to cut out more than likely if it hasn't already. But yeah, and then we'll be back once we restart the footage and thing with the rest of the link up, continue the interview and all of that good stuff.
Yes.
Bless.
Yes. All right, and we're back to the Link Up podcast with your host that you already know, so I'm not going to introduce us again. We got Jay Mellow in the building, and we got, I forget this young man's name.
Rashid.
My bad. I'm a terrible host and stuff, but, this is the portion of the show where we just have general conversation, like we covered, I think, the majority of what needed to be covered, unless Jay Mellow got something that he, wants to let.
Actually, how old you is?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. I was going to ask that.
Yeah, at 21, man.
Boy, I was going to guess that.
Okay.
21?
Yeah.
21. Okay.
Buy a lotto today, 21.
20. And Rashid, how old you be?
21 as well.
Okay, why are the youngins?
Yeah, man, we the youngins over
here.
here.
But what? I feel I don't normally feel old, because usually I'm the youngest one.
How old y'all is?
I 26. I have to think for a minute.
I'm the oldest one here at 27.
Yeah, I'm 25.
But that's why you getting old when you have to think about how old you get.
It don't matter no more.
Actually, after 21, you stop counting.
Yeah, you really got to. Because actually, no, after 25, I find you got to stop counting.
I hardly even celebrated that. Like, the last birthday I had, like, if it wasn't for my girl, like, I would not have done nothing. Like,
but no,
Like,
birthdays have never been a big
The
deal.
legit last birthday I celebrated was 21. No? Because then it was like, was still living in Aruba and thing, and it was like, yo, no, I can go to Miami and party. You know, so that was my whole
reason for
celebration. But other than that, like, it's just a regular other day that your mother might call you and tell you, hey, happy birthday. You know, like.
Oh, yeah, that was the reason why. That's another story.
I don't know. I think my 25th was the first time in like 4 or 5 years I really like do something for my body.
Celebrated.
But yeah, I went a little overboard.
I mean, that was the
So,
whole
Mr.
year.
Mellow, what you did for your 21st?
What I did for my 21st, but I have to think back. Hold on.
That sounds like you had too good of a time.
Nah. It wasn't that crazy. Like I probably either I did nothing or you remember that? Like that was like bowling or something.
When is your birthday?
August.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that was a decent while back.
Yeah.
We almost in August again.
Yeah, you understand? So I mean,
Almost a year.
it was probably just like some like little bowling thing or something with family and like close friends, man. It wasn't nothing crazy.
When you move up here, actually, when are you move up here as a matter of fact?
Go ahead, man.
I here for about 4 years, 2014 when I moved up here.
Okay. And Jay, how long you up here?
Yeah, I here for like what? Oh, snap! Like I'm like okay, never mind. But
Good.
yeah, so I here for like since 2010, so that's almost 8 years.
Oh, you come up here a year before us? Could we come up 2011?
Oh,
Yeah.
legit?
Yeah.
Okay, true though.
We come up
This year making 7 years.
me and King come up same plane. Same
Yup.
same year, all that.
So,
As for people.
But yeah.
y'all come here to study too, or like what?
That was the intention.
Well, I mean, I finally finished mine, so yeah,
You accomplished the goal.
yeah.
I came here the same year you came in,
Yeah?
2014. Yeah, it was the best year to come to the Netherlands, in my opinion.
Why?
Why?
That was the game that the Netherlands played against Spain.
And they get their ass cut.
No, they won.
Oh, that was 2014.
That's
my
when,
bad.
that's when they cut the ass back.
But they didn't.
2010 is when they get their ass cut.
Yeah. People were
That was a
happy,
good year.
but-
2010 was a good year.
Both of those years, they did still like not win the World
They
Cup.
didn't win, but
Holland is the best team to never win the World Cup, okay? And you know what? They're not going to win it either.
I mean, I ain't
Because
got,
you know who's not in the World Cup this year? Holland.
I ain't got no stake in it. No, like
I don't watch the sport.
me neither. I
And
only watch baseball.
And I am happy. I'm
only
friggin'
watch-
elated.
I only
okay?
watch international Dutch baseball is because mostly Caribbean. International, the Dutch team is fucking good because it's only Caribbean people playing, and most good players come from the Caribbean. So you better Peruvians
Yo,
and Antillian
wouldn't be
people playing. in that.
Hey, don't sleep
wouldn't
on
be surprising.
don't sleep on the Japs, eh? They're not bad with the baseball too.
Caruso had win.
the Dutch-
Caruso didn't win some year with Little League, like the World Championship or
mean
anything
Aruba?
with everybody. No,
Aruba.
can't
I
use
have no
Caruso.
idea.
Aruba.
about
It was
that.
Aruba.
Yeah, no, baseball, that's straight over my
sure.
head. So
Yeah, you could
And
Google
this
that.
one is
and,
dying.
No, I'm positive
because I remember
people-
Lil Wayne had a rap about it, and I'm pretty sure he didn't say Aruba. Lil Wayne had mentioned it in one of his punchlines.
To me personally, baseball is a lazy man sport, but
I agree.
that's just my
Oh,
person.
how so?
But you hit, look right.
The only sport with both people
whether
can
you
play the whole game and
whether
do
you're
nothing.
batting in the field, most of the 80% of your time is standing up bigs.
It's the only sport where
Right.
both teams can literally do nothing other than the pitcher and whoever's at bat, and you just waiting on your turn. What happens if, let's say, you
Like,
got a
come
really
my
good
way,
pitcher?
come my way,
They got
come
a
my
really
way.
good pitcher on the other team. Everybody just strike out. You go back in the dog. Now you're in the field.
You're right.
Everybody else strike out. That's the baseball.
yeah,
I mean, it's a very unlikely scenario to happen at a game with actually people like that.
Right.
But baseball is the only sport where you could play and not play that.
That makes sense.
Also,
I never think about it like that.
Like
So-
soccer, you at least running up
Hey,
and down.
hey,
guaranteed.
football.
Whatever
Jesus
the sport
Christ,
is.
man.
You running
Boom.
up and down, guaranteed. Basketball, you're doing the same thing. Like you
True.
are at least running.
True.
Baseball is the only thing where you like. Wait, if you fielding, what you gonna do? Take laps around the
And
field?
golf. Golf as well. Golf, I mean...
You still guaranteed to do something because you're always in control.
Okay, alright,
Like
yeah.
the ball ain't going nowhere. That's just on you. To if you swing and miss, that's on you. Like that's not because the pitcher is better than you. If the other in baseball, if it's a
Right.
good pitcher, you just striking out there.
I know, that ain't like badminton.
Badminton intense, dog. If you seen high level badminton, like
Yeah.
you seen
Yeah.
high level ping pong.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Okay,
Then you know what
that's
high level
intense.
badminton look like.
That's intense.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, maybe it's because I never think it, but when I was in Japan, boy, they might take ping pong serious.
Why you doing screen on your phone to that?
Serious. Like when I used to go, cause I was in the south of Japan. It was not necessarily a big school.
Yeah.
But their man was like had their own ping pong tournament. The man used to come in like
so because I know
hey, we having like 2 different conversations. I just catch myself.
It happened on the Kimsey episode as well.
Yeah.
While watching back, it happened on the Kimsey episode as well. That me and you, I think, were saying something, and then you and Kimsey was having a conversation. And it's like we all just in the same room, and nobody, the people who be listening to each other is not. But I apologize.
It's interesting to know which conversation they're gonna follow though.
It's difficult.
Yeah, you can't.
Or they might just zoom out and not follow any of them. And we don't really want that.
So what were you two talking about? Like,
but no, I was this like how serious ping pong does be in them Asian countries, because I find they take it a little ridiculous.
But what don't they take serious? You know, if they
You're
take
not
something
wrong.
serious, they
The
put,
rules.
No, they take that serious too. They take that like
what rules?
Like in terms of like when it comes to like certain rules, like they have rules but they break it because it's like how can I explain this?
Yeah, because
there's certain rules like here, like in the Western countries we follow rules a bit more, or we take rules with more gravitas. When in terms in Japan and like especially in China, there's certain rules they break. Like for example, internet there is very regulated, right? Highly regulated.
China.
But they still download movies. Like there's no, when it comes to certain rules, they just break it because there's quote unquote consequences, but they still break it because it's like
that sounds like Maarten.
Whereas here, like even if you download a track, like there's repercussions and you will get scolded at. People will tell you like, yo, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Oh, really?
In Japan, in China, it's more like, yo, do this. Like, yo, no, you have to get this router and use it to like bypass like the internet to go browse to other countries' internets and things. So there's certain rules they break. That's it. It's part of the culture. There's certain rules that don't take as much priority.
That's different than like, for instance, littering or like
but that's
like
more
something like that. Because I mean, over there, for instance, in Japan, it's difficult to find a garbage can on the road.
Yeah, I know.
And the road's clean, not a cigarette, nothing.
But that is also with how the cultures build up. So they make it simple. They make it simple for everybody else. But that's how the culture is. They don't think about themselves. They don't litter and then think about like, I don't want to do it because me. They think about someone else. Like, no, we got to keep the toilet clean, for example, because someone else needs to use it. That's just how the cultures build up. It's not just rule. It's just how the culture is.
It's from what I've experienced, it's two different extremes. It's either they're really going to follow something, or they're really going to say, you know what, screw it, we're not messing with this. Like, there's no in between. There's no middle ground. But what? Are you been checking like the whole thing? Just to switch over the conversation a bit, since it's like Carnival time in Maarten and all kind of stuff. Are you been seeing this whole thing with like the dump and all, like the fires and all that?
Been seeing it online, passing through my feed and stuff. But,
how are you feel about that as a matter of fact? Being from Maarten and be like, I would assume that your family still there and stuff like that. How are you feel about the dump situation?
I mean, my family ain't really there, so I'm gonna let him.
Oh, shit. AKA, I don't give a shit.
Nah, I ain't like that.
Glad you pick up on that one.
We putting you on blast.
We dipped out in 2010. We don't know nothing about the
Nah, but because I myself haven't seen too much about it, so give me some more context.
Again, but this one is
I don't know how many
really,
times.
as in like. The dump obviously is in town, and then smelling it, mullet bay, and you can see the smoke front side.
Damn.
Yeah, and it seems like tires and things get you fired. That's why the smoke like really black and thick.
Yeah.
Yesterday they had to evacuate the government buildings. They had to evacuate the Carnival village too at one point, but then I heard later on people had come back in, and then like they have this. I don't know if it's a campaign they're doing or they're trying to keep the spirit alive, but they have this now don't stop fet thing that going on now. People taking pictures and stuff like that, saying like, they're gonna still go to the village and stuff like that, which I can understand. But at the same time, is your health really worth 2 weeks?
That was what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know if
like those masks don't only stop so much now. Like those face masks will only stop so much. Like, and especially being seeing the location of the Carnival Village, which is like right next to the dump.
Yeah.
So
I need to change the location of that real quick.
Like, I'm a fan of Carnival, but I don't know if I'm that much of a fan that I need to put like.
I don't.
Like, I'm cool on Carnival for 2 weeks.
But it's also like it's like Carnival is one thing, but if they don't fix that dumb situation, like it's tourism now.
But that's why I'm saying this especially this period on St. Maarten is like one of our most prominent economic times. It's Carnival season. All the tourists want to come. Even the locals now want to go and take the village for food, drinks, all them kind of things. So and then you got this kind of health hazard, just normal. So I mean, I'm really and truly, you could spend 15,000 on Christmas lights, but you can't spend at least something to put like cameras or some kind of thing. Really, man?
By talking about that,
really?
Question, like y'all, like I don't know if y'all got an answer for this, but what would be a solution for that though?
We've been through that, and there's they got multiple
legit?
things from like gas to energy to moving the dump to
putting security
camera, because they suppose in the dump contract they're supposed to have. It was stated that it's supposed to have 24/7 security, including security cameras and personnel.
No, there's nothing.
There's none of that there.
Okay.
So that alone could be like thing, because this I don't call it quote unquote conspiracy theories, because it's not been proven. It's been said that somebody's been purposely putting the dump on fire, whether it be for political gain or just to
mess with people.
Yeah, just to mess with people. It could be both.
Chaos.
People don't in regardless. Right. But I say conspiracy theory because we can't prove it, but
we don't know 100% what's the cause.
But I don't know about it, because I was talking to my brother about it. My brother is the manager of the Nature Foundation. Okay. And he was like, he self-called it conspiracy theory as well. He was like, is because of the people not managing it properly and all the chemicals and stuff like that
mixing together, batteries and things.
But my brother really believed that that's what it is. But me personally, I find it real hard to believe that happening all the time to that big of extent, that technically the gas, what they're trying to say is that the gas is accumulating or mixing, and that causing the fire, and because of the heavy wind that it will just spread it even more. It definitely is.
I recently saw this thing on Facebook, kind of slightly on topic. It was about, I think it was in Russia or one of those Eastern European countries. I don't remember exactly where. Eastern? Yeah. Just making sure I got it right.
I feel you.
I mean, it was about this crater that they discovered. They had some methane or whatever. The crater been burning for years. Like the way that they figured to solve the situation was they realized they had some escaping gas. They assumed, okay, let's just light it on fire. It's gonna burn all the excess and it can go out. But it didn't turn out that way, and this thing has been burning for like years, like more than one continuously. Like it's just a flaming pit. They call it like the gate to hell or something like that. Because like, that's what it looked like. It's just a crater in the hole in the ground, and it just got flames coming out.
And if they cover it, they can't like cover it, and
like you might cause a chain reaction, because like if they
cover it, they're looking into doing something.
I ain't no scientist, so I can't really think. But anyway, that's what my brother's saying. The main reason for it, and because of the high wind, that's what increasing the fire and stuff like that. Logical explanation. Okay, cool. But I don't know about it. For me, there's something in me still. I still say like, somebody doing that.
I mean, if nobody is managing the trash, let's say that. If nobody's managing the trash and everybody just throwing things everywhere, then that is most likely what is happening. Like, you need someone to, like, when the garbage comes in, knows, okay, this is this, it has to go there. Because if you have batteries mixing with paper and all that fuck, like, you're going to have leakage and then you're going to have fires. It's just a fact.
Okay, yeah.
You need someone to, like, manage all that.
But so much, man.
Yeah, dog. If you're just throwing
so often,
if nobody is like, it's just like one random thing needs to happen. Maybe like someone throws a garbage on top of something and it shifts something, and then small little things cause small little chain reactions.
Maybe I just want to fuel the conspiracy theory.
Y'all think this was just a matter of time that something like this was going to happen on the island?
Yeah.
I mean, looking at like how regulations are upheld and stuff like that, it's very lenient over there. You know, so it's not really...
it's sad to say it's not...
To me, like, this thing was
surprising.
this was foreseeable. It was just a matter of short-sightedness because there was numerous factors that led to the dump being where it is.
Yeah.
From the dump being moved from where it was in a place that was like more out of sight. Yeah, Back Bay, Point Blanc, somewhere around the area where it originally was. Whoever it was that decided, okay, no, let's put it in town for whatever reason. Let's put it in the capital of our island, and then be like, cool. And let's also have agreements and stuff like that. Whereas, like, to incentivize cruise ships and stuff to come to the island, they could just drop the shit out there for free. Like, and it's like, I mean, I can understand what you're trying to do since tourism is like the main pillar of our economy and all that.
Yeah, but we gotta worry about people too, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean with short-sightedness. This was foreseeable. If you just collecting all of this trash from other places and free of charge and things like that to try to push, get business to the island.
But you know, I personally think somebody sell a dream. What I mean by that, they mean like, yeah, you know, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna have this, and we're gonna have that, and then as soon as they get a contract, they're like, screw it.
I think it was just more of the same situation as what you see going on with the hotels and stuff. I don't know if you had seen that article recently. That was something that I thought that was interesting that Rijmar had shared and stuff. It was regarding the Maho group. The Maho group and how they had like a whole list of demands and stuff like that of tax breaks and different things that they want from the government to help, because they feel the government should help them, all the damaged hotels and stuff like that they should basically get help to start back up and stuff like that, because, you know, it's good for the island and things like that. Again, the same kind of logic as to why the cruise ship didn't get those kind of incentives, because we're trying to promote business on the island. And it's that same short. We've seen how many different names you've seen on Maho Hotel. There's a reason why they just changed the name, because if every 10 years, once we change the name, we get another tax free... break, Exactly. We ain't paying taxes for the first 10 years. That's the system that is set up to encourage hotels to come to the island. And nobody thought, you know, let's make something in the legislation so that we could forbid them from the same people just changing the company or whatever, and then you get another free 10 years and stuff like that. The way things set up don't make no sense. It's short-sightedness, because they're only thinking about the short-term money or monetary gain that might come from whatever foreign investor coming and putting some money in their pocket and thing, potentially, you know, because
so you're telling me that all of the hotels,
short-sightedness,
all of the hotels, well, not all of them, but because I mean, Radisson Blu been there for a while now, I think more than 10 years, but a lot of the hotels just don't pay taxes at all.
Not as much as they should.
There's a lot of reduces on like the room tax or whatever, all the different taxes that are associated with running a hotel and stuff like that. A lot of them is waived for the first 10 years and thing, and they trying to expand on that, because that was a lot of article. I had some other things that was like, okay, this is some of the things that they do already get as hotels, but then we want this and we want this, and there's a whole lot of shit. And I'm like, y'all gotta be serious. So the people who bring in some of the most money on the island, y'all want to pay less money to contribute to actually benefiting the island, making things better. People who got the most money, but then you're talking about politicians wise. You're talking about there's a lack of tax compliance and the local people on the island ain't paying taxes, but the people with the most money on the island, undoubtedly, all these people who run in these hotels and stuff like that, you can't tell me they ain't bringing in serious money. And these is who not paying taxes. The people who have the potential to pay the most and contribute the most, to help the most, make the most difference. But we stressing the poor people, while we know the statistics of the island before Irma was like 3/4 of the population was below the poverty line. Since Irma, we don't know what the statistics is now, but we stressing on these people.
Still homeless. People
still stressing homeless. These people to pay.
I don't buy I love my island, but my God, boy.
They just make it difficult, you know. They make it difficult.
And you know, I don't feel bad sometimes, because a lot of times you just come up here and just be like, boy, this going wrong, this going bad. Yo, people visit the island still, okay? All my international people visit it, just not now. It's not right now. Give it like 2 weeks.
The more that they could visit, the better it is, because all of that is contributing to our economy. I mean, all of, like, saying what all the negative stuff against the hotels, but they do employ a lot of people on the island. There are reasons a lot of people got jobs and able to feed their family and all of these things. The airport, the cruise ship, all of them. Like,
yeah, so, for sure. I don't want to make it seem like we just bashing the island all the time. But
shout outs to Radisson.
You gotta state the facts.
Good service.
Yeah, it's that.
They are what they are.
When last have you actually been back to SM?
Last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same here.
More recently than that.
But I ain't been back in going on 4 years.
I had a family reunion thing, so.
Oh, okay. I can't have a family reunion. I think our family too big. We can cooperate. we can cooperate with each other.
I think that's a lot of people's families. But to take it to a slightly different one, you know, less political and thing, just a lighter topic.
Yes, please.
Did y'all listen? Did y'all listen to Cardi's new album?
Not yet.
You know, I was listening to it like on the way here. Actually, you know, I didn't finish it. I don't remember where I reached really, but yeah, I listened. Yeah.
What do you think?
Man.
Honestly.
All right. Well, see, the thing is, like, he could tell you, I like very picky when it comes to music. You know, like very picky. So I'm gonna have to say, like, it has some dope songs, and the beats was sick, like some of them, you know. But I don't know. I personally feel like she was sounding the same on a lot of the tracks, you know. But that's just, you know.
That's my concern from the jump.
That's it. But
that was my concern from the jump.
So you listen to it as well?
Not as yet, but I've heard that opinion from somewhere else as well. I still have to listen to it.
And King, you listen to it?
Yeah, I listen to the whole.
And Woods, you too?
Yeah, listen to it.
What do you think?
Album is flames.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find so?
The reason why
I'm surprised you saying so.
Yeah, I find so too.
Because to me, you have to, you know who Cardi is.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You know who Cardi is. You know the situation. You know, you can't go into Cardi expecting Kendrick.
Of course not.
Yeah. Of course not. That's like listening to 21 expecting Kendrick.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. And that's what I mean with the situation. With like Cardi fans, I know this. Cardi is not an artist. She don't make music necessarily for me. Like when you look at who resonates with Cardi people, this album ain't for me. I know her fans will love this album. When you're listening to the songs and stuff like that, if you like Cardi, if you like Bodak Yellow, if you like Bardia Cardi, if you like everything Cardi has dropped up until this point, the 2 mixtapes and stuff like that, which her fans actually have checked out, the people who listen to what her mixtape sounds like and stuff like that. This isn't surprising. Like, this is why I say, to me, the album is dope because I'm judging it based on Cardi. I'm judging it based on her previous work. I ain't comparing it to rap in general. Is it an opus, which just means Latin for greatest work or something like that? Not. Is it the best thing? Is it To Pimp a Butterfly? No. But if you like Cardi's music, if you like Cardi's music for what Cardi has presented herself as so far, like, she did an amazing job with what it is. Like, even with the Be Careful situation, having ghostwriters and stuff like that, we know
she got ghostwriters.
Why is ghostwriters still an issue though?
Yeah, it's just a stigma.
Because you know what it is? Because the whole thing about
hip hop's supposed to be real. Hip hop is supposed to be different to the other genres of music and stuff that's very commercialized. There's millions of dollars put into him to create, like, get the best writers, the best producers, all of these things, so we can manufacture hits.
But you see, it's not only that.
Was a lot more authenticity, and hip hop to me, in other genres of music, the talent comes from your singing ability. Hip hop. Ain't no singing, ain't no melodies involved. Your ability comes from what you're saying. And if you're not saying now, why am I respecting you? Not even necessarily how you say, like how you able to rhyme it and stuff.
Flows
like
and stuff. That's what I mean. I mean, you can have ill bars, but I mean, if your flow sound like trash, I mean, people not gonna listen to you.
True.
Like, so, I mean, but along with what King was saying, to me, hip hop. Okay, I ain't no music like professional or nothing like that. But to me, hip hop is a real competitive something.
Yeah.
You
can't brag with other people.
Yeah, bars. you can't take credit or you can't expect nobody to take you serious if somebody else writing your stuff. Granted, cool. A lot of people has
these bitches my sons, but you ain't never saying, like, I mean, we all know these bitches my sons. That one line we've heard it a million times, but that wasn't her writing that.
You know, I view it. I look at it.
Oh no, that wasn't her.
Safari been writing for Nicki for like I mean, as long as Safari and Nicki was together, like, I didn't know that. Safari was one. Not to say he wrote all of Nicki's songs,
and she going on rah like that.
For me, I look at it like this, right? There's certain artists that I expect certain things from. And then there's certain artists that are just like, okay, you're making good music, you're doing your thing cool.
Like 2 Chainz. With Cardi, I don't want to be Butterfly from 2 Chainz. With
Cardi B, I don't
bad booty. What?
You like 2 Chainz though?
2 Chainz is amazing.
2 Chainz is dope.
Yo, this last time he was offended. Like, you like 2 Chainz. You like 2 Chainz.
In terms of trap artists, there is nobody with more bars, more lyrical than 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
If you're looking in the realm of trap artists, I'm telling you. She got a big booty, so I call her big booty. Genius, that.
Bruh, nah, man, you cannot. No.
Look, you have to look at it.
That's genius, that.
Okay,
You
from
can't do
a
that,
from a DJ's perspective, right? Like I look at music like this. So there's certain artists that I call them club artists, and I put them in. Cardi B is a club. Like this album, you go. No matter which club you go to, you go at least listen to 4 or 5 of these tracks.
Meant to me, every song is a single, dog. Up until like track 10, every song is a single on this album.
This album is going to be like deep. Like if Drake doesn't drop an album soon, this album is going to be the summer album.
I feel like there's lots.
You say Drake. You say
if Drake doesn't drop one, then Cardi B album will be the album of the summer.
If he does, okay, my bad.
But he's most
Yeah, like I wasn't playing now.
I mean, he just dropped Nice for What? That ridiculous song.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I really thought it was ridiculous too, but I listened to it a couple more times and I'm like,
the song is not good.
I like the
and the song is clearly not for me. The first line in the song, he tells you, something for y'all to cut up to. Who you think cutting up? Me? Am I the one that's supposed to be in the club cutting up? He tell you who this song is for.
Yeah, but you can't.
The song is not for me.
No, not you at all. You the Hallelujah host, so you don't.
Either way, just in general, are males the ones in the clubs cutting up? No.
Yeah.
Look, what do you think? Look at the video. Nothing but females.
I like
you gotta be nice to these niggas for what? It's a song for women. It's like Drake knows who his audience is and he makes music for them.
You see all the captions coming up now, Instagram and things like that.
Every female is nice for what now?
Yeah, nice to these niggas for what? Everything.
Yeah, talking about the beat. I was feeling the beat up until like the end when he started to chop it up and whatnot. I was confused as hell when it reached out.
See, but all of that is paying homage to stuff that we don't necessarily care about like that, because it's more of a New Orleans bounce type of thing. Like one of the DJs that was on the track, he's one of the well-known New Orleans DJs and stuff of bounce music and stuff like that.
Don't really know about. Okay.
And that's just cultural New Orleans type of things that to me it just sounds like another club song. He put a Lauryn Hill sample in it that didn't really do much for me because I didn't even know the Lauryn Hill song. And it's the same song that Be Careful from Cardi it's sampled in the same song. And this was things that I did not know until my significant other had to bring this to my attention, because I know rapping Lauryn Hill. I don't know singing Lauryn Hill. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is a very singing album, and
But the ending is from like Cut and Screw. It's a really DJ thing. Like cut and screw, like
chopped and screw.
Chopped and screw. Yeah, sorry.
I was like cut and screw. I ain't familiar with that term.
There used to be like this time period, especially from around 2003 to 2005, 6
T-Pain era.
Then every track that came out, they would have like a version that's like chopped and screwed and thing, and slowed down and things.
It was very thing in popular in Houston and southern music and stuff like that. And
let me ask this: since we're on the whole artist vibe, are you see any of the interviews with Nicki Minaj?
No,
recently?
Recently.
Recently.
Boy,
she don't watch none.
She's trying so hard to be labeled as like
everything.
I don't understand. Okay, this is me personally.
Nicki's delusion though.
This is me personally. How you could be such like a hype man to yourself that I is the best female rapper, I is this, I is that, I is hard, nobody, all these bitches is my sons, you can't come to me, and then oh my god, Cardi hurt my feelings.
I understand. How exactly where you coming from.
Kim Kardashian effect.
I had to change my verse. This one didn't like me singing on the verse, and she didn't come up and say it, so she hurt my feelings. Really?
She come across very sensitive, because Tory Lanez talked about it too. On his interview with the Breakfast Club, he was talking about the issue he had with
No, it's all over.
He was talking about the issue. Oh, he mentioned it on his album. Something about he messed up the relationship.
Because Nicki was supposed to be on Shooters. She had a verse on it initially or whatever, and there was a text communication. Supposedly, Tory had told us something. An aspect of the verse needed to change. She misinterpreted it wrong or whatever. Took offense to whatever the comment may have been. Cause we don't know what it was that was actually said and stuff like that. He revealed that, and he was like, "Oh, well, just take it off. Then since the problem, we just take my verse off the song, and then we get Shooters the way it is, like with Nicki on it." But
it had leaked though. Y'all hear it?
Yeah. The verse from both the one with her and Cardi, right?
No, I mean the Shooters.
Shooters version. I heard the one with Cardi had leaked. The original one with Cardi had leaked too, because they had said they had wanted her to take off the singing. She was singing on it from Motorsport. The Motorsport, her original Motorsport one had leaked as well. But I don't know. It's like, how long Motorsport come out?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, and now you're doing interviews about how you hurt, your feelings hurt, and all that kind of shit, man.
Yeah, she disappeared.
She been ghost.
No, I find okay.
She dropped a few songs. She disappeared.
That is why I find she doing it. She doing it now because she's looking for publicity for her new tracks.
Makes sense.
This is
again. So we want to do like if I'm promoting a song, you want to not promote the song. She has to go on a press run to the different radio stations.
Promote the song. Don't talk about shit that happened on the next track from like months ago.
Why is because she never. It was never cleared up, and this is the first time you're hearing from Nicki's side of things since the stuff happened. Cardi did interviews. Migos been on their run and stuff like that in public eye.
Cool. All right.
What do you call it? Nicki was in the studio, so it's like this the first time the public is hearing from Nicki. So this, and it was a Beats One interview or whatever with Jay Mellow, who's a big dude or whatever in the UK and stuff like that. So it's a large platform. So it's like I know people gonna hear it, and so I'm finally sharing my side.
I don't know, but
it's still rubbing me the wrong way.
Yeah, Chad. Like it grind my gears.
The interview didn't help her situation,
like,
in my opinion.
What rubbed me the wrong way is the whole fake tourism playing the victim thing, because she's accusing Nicki of. I mean, she's accusing Cardi of doing what Nicki herself has done.
This is my shit.
I'm like, but so you forgot about Lil Kim? Like, you don't know, you don't realize that you just stole every like Lil Kim's image, sound, persona,
she said that too.
And because Cardi do it to you, you upset now?
No, but her okay, according to the pieces I had to read and stuff, like her excuse for that was she paid homage and
she lied.
She was extremely humble.
She lied.
And then she was like, if any artist had to be with me, I would.
She was blocking other female artists to be on tracks.
There was all kind of
stuff.
There's
all this like,
yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was a Nicki, like I used to be this whole YMCMB thing.
She can still rap.
Gilda had put me onto that whole thing. You know, I was down with the whole thing. I download Pink Friday, Pink
Print or Black,
some Pink Friday, Pink.
Was it Pink Friday? I don't know.
It was Pink something. It was Pink something. Because it was supposed to be a play on Jay-Z own. So it was, I think it was Pink Friday.
There was the Pink Print was one
album. One of them.
Print was one
Pink
album,
something.
but I think Pink Friday was another one albums as well.
It was emotional. It was cool. Even though it was emotional, it was still a cool album. But I don't know. But I guess I have to separate, when it comes to Nicki Minaj, I have to separate the art from the artist. And right now I can't do that. Because like you sounding like this, I ain't even listen to the songs. Because of that the little I watched the interview.
You'll eventually do it. I mean, I could have done it with Kanye West, so I mean.
Yeah, but okay, Kanye West was more going crazy than being extra. I find Nicki just being too extra.
When you're going with Kim Kardashian and contradicting all the things you were saying in your own songs, I mean.
Okay, yeah, I was okay. Maybe because I wasn't in depth with Kanye like that to know all
Kanye
those
has made
things.
a lot of questionable moves and stuff. I ain't necessarily agree with, but the man's music is
his
amazing.
music is amazing. That's why I separate the artist from the person. You know.
Yeah, you find you're a Kanye fan?
Not no more.
Not no more. Why not?
And
no
not
more?
even say because of the moves he making, but more his music self. Like I feel like he used to be dope and stuff, but at least the stuff he used to be releasing, I could feel
So he
and
wasn't
think.
fucking with the Life of Pablo.
Okay, there was some stuff on there that was dope, yeah. But since like Yeezus, I feel like like I don't know.
Okay, but Kanye, you realize how many albums Kanye has dropped?
Say again?
You realize how many albums Kanye has dropped?
Like before?
In general, in total.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what would be Kanye's bad albums? Jesus, obviously, I agree with you. I ain't fighting you.
Yeah.
We are. The world agrees.
Yeah. No, okay, you're right.
808s and Heartbreaks is the only other one, but like we living in the generation of 808s and Heartbreaks right now.
But I don't think that one was bad.
Like
though.
to me, that was the only other one
that I like.
So generally speaking, from critics' reception and just general reception, most of the time the ones that people say is Kanye's weakest albums is 808s and Heartbreaks and Yeezus.
Well, nah, for me it's just Yeezus, and I mean the Life of Pablo, it has some dope stuff on it, but it wasn't nothing to really impress me or nothing. You know, like I don't know, but that's just my personal opinion, I guess.
The thing with Kanye is not just his own albums, because this man produces so much shit. You don't you have to really look at a year and then look, okay, what has Kanye done this year?
Yeah, but what do you expect something is because he's so critically acclaimed, a professional and a really good producer, you would expect better for his own personal projects. From the thing I get it.
That might be my
from the
thing,
feedback I get it.
But I mean the only bad album he has in my opinion was Yeezus. Other than that, like I can't really say this man didn't pull a 50 yet.
A 50?
In terms of music, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, 50, I think 50 Cent is a different example of that, because he's just saying screw music, and he got so many other things going on, from water to
no. But what
TV
I mean with that is like there is still no nothing that Kanye West has done other than what he's done personally in his life for me to say like, okay, no, this man ain't that person anymore. He has to like legit do some more fuck up things when it comes to music for me to go and then say like, okay,
so
Kanye West.
What make you say that 50 Cent ain't that person no more?
Because this man been dropping a bunch of songs and like a bunch of albums, and I ain't feeling I still have to go to his old albums. I can't feel his new songs at all.
Okay. Maybe
he's stuck in a cube, and that cube ain't the same cube.
He thought his feature on Tory Lanez album. Pieces.
Yeah, Pieces. His featurings I like, but then when he has his own productions, then it's like.
What you thought about the G Unit project when they came out together?
I didn't like it.
True that.
I didn't like it. That's why I tell you, like,
it sounded good. I like it, King.
I mean, they had some hits on it. It was like 7 songs or so they dropped. It wasn't a whole lot to choose from. It was an EP.
There was one song that I could tolerate, but that's how bad it. Like I had, like I wasn't feeling it. But that's my opinion. No one ever asked me to play that song in the club though. So
people that ask you to play songs in the club still?
You get requests like
that still happen?
Of course.
Not everybody knows the DJ rules.
Yeah.
No, maybe I'd just be too preoccupied to really be worrying about like if people doing that still. That's just people. Still.
Yeah, mostly white people. But anyway,
Damn.
I need to throw.
Okay, since we on the whole music topic, are you here? The Taylor Swift cover of Earth, Wind and Fire song.
No, I ain't heard that.
That exists?
So seemingly, I wonder if I had things there. So seemingly, Taylor Swift did a cover of.
I got a headache. No.
Okay, I know the song September from Earth, Wind and Fire. You know it?
Yes,
okay, so seemingly Taylor Swift made a cover for that and people upset.
Yeah,
the black community is upset. Twitter been going in on her ass. Period.
Like how recent this is?
Recently, like within the last like week or two.
Okay.
After this episode, I gotta go check it out and see the comments because I have been dying.
I think she deserved that. Whatever backlash she gets, she deserves.
I don't like whatever she does.
I was just trying to play white devil's advocate, but I mean, I know
she a Chewbacca dog.
Ever since
she sucks the energy out of everything she touches.
You mean Chupacabra?
No, she a Chewbacca dog.
Chewbacca is the hairy.
I know. She a hairy Chupacabra dog. She a Chewbacca.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know her, obviously, but I can't stand her, dog. Every little thing she touches, there's a scandal, and she's always the right person, and everybody else is wrong, dog. When you're in so many scandals, then you the problem, dog. Anyway,
something about to rub me the wrong way. She always seems like she's playing the victim, so to speak.
Yeah. I can deal with her, dog. Anyway, I don't know her, but I can deal with her.
I mean, I
would rather chill with Kim Kardashian. That's such a lot.
For real, we had that actually since that come up, right? We were just having a conversation last day. If all you had to choose to be on an island with one Kardashian sister, which one it would be? No, you had to choose.
I would choose Kim. Why? Because she's entertaining, dog. She would make pornos with coconuts. You know, like she would go off, dog. At least I would have something.
My God,
Wow.
All the other ones are boring. Think about it.
I'm trying to.
Hold on, pornos with coconuts though, like how we.
Yeah, you go get crazy.
Like what? That's something like that you're interested in or something?
No. Like if you're gonna be stranded on an island with one person, people gonna get crazy. You gonna do crazy things.
Okay, I feel. Yeah,
so Kim,
out of all, think about it.
First
of
all, why you stranded on an island? Kim?
Yeah, she entertaining as fuck.
Okay,
I don't know enough about none of them to pick.
I was about to say that.
No, then based on what you know,
just
pick
looks,
one.
Just looks. That's all I know, really.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. King is the thing. Jay, based on one. I mean, based on whatever you know.
Well, just looks then. Jeez. Okay, I've been asked this question a lot because I got sisters, but it's like, I still don't know how to answer that. I really don't.
Just one. Just pick one.
One of them with a K.
I think
that's who I picked.
One of them. All right, cool. Yeah, asshole. Jesus Christ.
Well,
we'll get back to you.
It's Chloe with a K or with a C?
K.
Okay.
Yeah, I got K.
Oh, I'm gonna go like Kylie.
Kylie?
Yeah.
Okay, why Kylie?
Just looks, just period. Like
you rather the look of Kylie?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like, I ain't really into none of them like that.
I feel.
You know, so if I had to choose, yeah.
I feel you. I didn't choose on looks, so I was just choosing on entertainment purposes.
Okay.
Like I could legit see Kim Kardashian go crazy, and then we fucking entertain because I hate her.
Alright,
so for me, seeing Kim Kardashian going crazy on an island, it's good. Like I don't like. I have no.
I know
like
you,
sexual.
I mean, everybody know you with already, so I don't think that.
I'll take the mother.
The mama.
Which one?
Yep.
Which mother? Which mother are you talking about?
You serious?
Which mother?
They have two mothers though.
She know how to get the bag. She gonna figure something out.
They have two
She
mothers.
set up the entire clan and got them
But wait,
balling
you're
ever
taking
since.
Chris or Caitlyn?
Like
There's two mothers.
Yo.
I'm taking the one that pushed them out. I'm talking about
Well, I mean, technically,
only one of them pushed them out.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no technically nothing.
one
Only one of them
pushed
them
out
out.
the seed though.
I was just gonna say I was gonna go that way
I'm
too.
talking about the Kardashian family. Only one of them pushed them out.
Okay, I guess I wasn't specific. I'll leave you go with that one. Cause I didn't specifically say the daughter, so I can leave you go with that one. All right, Rashid.
okay.
Wait. Rashid still got answer.
Boy, how much? It's 5 of them, right?
Is Chloe, Kim, Kendall, Kylie? I'm missing one. Chloe, Kim,
Chris,
Courtney.
that's the mother.
Courtney. There you go.
How she look like?
Sister.
Courtney.
Courtney, the older one.
Courtney is the big
Right?
one. With the
No,
ones with
Chloe
Lamar,
is the
right?
I know
big one.
Chloe was with Lamar Odom and
Yeah.
she was
Oh,
She
pregnant.
pregnant.
and
She the
then-
one that pregnant now.
Yeah,
Like,
she the one I getting on. Yeah.
Hey, why are we talking about this, dog?
I think
didn't even
I
know
think I'd have
about
to go
this
with Kendall. She seemed
Kendall?
like the least annoying.
I think that would be my choice too. No, I will get 2 and now I would Kim, but
She seemed like the least annoying.
either Kendall or Chloe. To be quite honest, I think for
yeah.
me it would be either Kendall or
What
Chloe.
y'all think about her being Han? Getting Han?
It happen every day, dog. I mean, it's sad. I'm sorry for her personally. I mean,
Are you really?
She's with an NBA player.
Okay.
She's
Yeah.
with an NBA player. Do
Nah,
I
that
need to
shit-
say more?
So she
Nah,
knows
man,
what she
that's
getting
both-
into.
nah, man,
That's what
that's-
you're saying. Like,
Do I need to say more?
But people also say it's karma coming back to her.
Yeah.
but did she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She put crack in the man drink. Anyway, I don't know.
She Bill Cosby the man.
I feel like we losing more brain cells today just talking about this family.
Like,
I don't know.
Really?
It was just a conversation we
okay,
was
so
having.
slightly
But-
different conversation. Did any of y'all hear about this Mark Zuckerberg situation? Any of y'all see?
Yeah.
what
This
was going
man
on?
is a robot now.
The depositions.
Yeah, the
But I
hearings and
see
stuff.
it. I see like people talking about it, but I didn't personally go and check it.
Something
So
with
what-
privacy. That's all I know.
Give
Like,
some
about-
context if you have.
Well, I watched. There was 2 days of interrogation and stuff. Well, not interrogation technically, but it was a hearing or whatever.
Stupid people asking questions.
Yeah, him testifying in front of the U.S. Congress and stuff. So just all the members of the Congress asking him a bunch of questions about this Cambridge Analytica situation. And we talked about the Cambridge Analytica situation on one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
Basically, there was a breach in privacy. Some information was leaked because this company, they got some information from certain people. And because they got in like those people who consented or whatever to sign up with this company, they got in, and then through that way they was able to look at friends' connections and stuff like that. So they got information from like a whole lot of other people. And that's kind of all part of what it was basically being on trial on. So it's just everybody in U.S. Congress, however much many people it is in that room. That's why like the first day was like 5 hours of this dude just getting questioned and stuff, like the world watching.
Yeah.
And then the second day, I don't remember how long that one was, but it was
That was like
all
around
these-
3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing with those situations is like the more research they did on it, so now they come to find out that the Messenger app, the Facebook Messenger app, when you call in someone, not on the Messenger app, but just calling someone, for some reason the Messenger app also recording that conversation.
Wow.
So there's been a lot of like freaky weird shit happening with Facebook, and that's why like they're in big legal trouble, dog. Facebook.
I don't like. It's a weird situation because the stock been up. Like, I understand what you're saying, and I'm saying that is not necessarily true because I know they're facing up to something like upwards of billions in fines and stuff like that. But Facebook made like 40 billion yesterday.
Yeah, no, but they make a trillion. Look,
so I said 40 billion yesterday.
yeah. But the thing with the whole Facebook situation is, look, Facebook ain't going nowhere. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is Facebook is going to be regulated as fuck, and that's going to mean that the government. Yeah, it should.
Yeah,
it should.
I guess that was my move. Shouldn't it be like?
The thing is, like with all of these tech companies, they knew, right? So all of these rules they have set in place for like TV, radio, and all that. They don't have these rules stipulated for internet because internet is still something new.
And you could tell that from the people in Congress and the dumbass questions
they were asking.
People who clearly never use Facebook in their life asking questions and things like.
That's why the first day,
like there was little compilations and stuff like some of the most ridiculous questions, and I was like, God damn.
What they asked and like what kind of stuff they asked?
By like how like who
they asked, a lot of them asked ridiculous
how
questions.
How do they advertise or do they get or some kind of crap?
They was asking about had this one dude was asking about how like the basic privacy, like do I have a right to set and decide how much of my information is shared and stuff. Like the way the dude was asking the questions, it was like, yo, he clearly did not know how to use Facebook or what settings was involved. Like he was asking, how do I do this? How do I do? Is it possible? The answers that Zuckerberg was giving is like, yes, it has been in the
was
app.
Was that because of ignorance? Was that because of ignorance or just to have it on record?
No, that's ignorance.
There was one
people that you can see clearly.
There was one question.
You know what it is when you teaching your mother or your grandmother or whatever how to use Facebook. These type of people is why.
Because the thing is, these people they have Facebook accounts like pages and things, but they're not the ones handling it. They have like people handling it, so they don't know this Facebook nothing thing. About. Yeah, exactly.
Kids like this Facebook thing, you gotta get on it. You know, thing like
I'm a politician. They need ID likes, stuff like that.
But anyway, continue.
But I don't know, dog.
I don't know. I was just gonna say. Fuck.
I deleted my Snapchat yesterday too, so I free her. No,
you feel okay?
I mean, I got Instagram. I good.
When you gonna feel safe?
You can't.
No.
Once you have social media, you can't.
This is not about feeling safe or anything. It's just like we put in so much energy and focus on all of these social medias. I'm just choosing where I want to focus on. I said, okay, I'm gonna keep Twitter. I'm gonna keep Instagram because ironically, I feel like those are more engaging. Like if I'm going to use social media, then at least I could follow. Like when I follow something, it's not like I see something occasionally. Like Facebook is weird, dog. Like you like something, you got friends, but sometimes your friends post something, you don't even see what your friend posts.
Right.
That's true. Yeah.
Like why?
And Instagram changed it the same way. Like more or less the same way. I know it's a little better than Facebook own because there's less types of stuff that's being on the feed. On Instagram ain't nothing but pictures on the feed. The reason why Facebook do it is because there's statuses, there's posts, there's links, there's all these different things, types of content that's shared on Facebook.
Like archive it?
What do you mean?
Why they don't have it like by date when you post shit?
On IG or Facebook?
On IG. Or you know why they have it like that? Because according to me, the pages I follow, people been cussing and bitching for Instagram to put it as like, so you could see everything.
Just from recent, like,
so you used to be just like if somebody posts something and like 2 minutes ago, you can see, okay, posted 2 minutes ago, and you don't miss.
I remember
I don't follow so many people.
I don't remember.
I don't follow so many people. Or the people that I follow, they post something occasionally. So I don't have people that like legit post something every day. So it's always like, okay, today this person posts something. Oh, today this person posts something. And now with the stories, it's legit. People post something when they have something to post, and the stories are just like, okay, this is what I'm doing throughout the day.
Yes, and the stories was there because of Snapchat.
Yeah, but that's why I said fuck Snapchat. Why do I need 2 Snapchats?
A lot of people made that decision, and I mean, a lot of people left Snapchat from when. One of them Kardashian people had tweet about it and stuff like that. I remember there was news about how Snapchat started dropping stuff, and Rihanna as well. Like, I mean, ever since they made
I think that Rihanna thing had more of an effect, though.
It was ever since they made the change. Ever since they made whatever update and turned Snapchat retarded, everybody been protesting.
Yeah, but to be quite honest, like is people, everybody had cussed. Even I had cussed the first couple of days, but after a week, I was like, okay, cool.
How much you use Snapchat now?
But anytime I just use Snapchat a good bit.
You use Snapchat more than Instagram?
Yeah, but I'm trying to switch that because, the link up and stuff like that. So like the more people actually follow me would actually see the post. So I'm trying to be a little bit more social. I'm trying. But that's, I don't know. That's, to me, is but you get what you think for. But if you sign up for social media, to me, you know what the thing. If you don't want your stuff out there,
yeah. But did you know that they were recording your regular calls?
No.
Is that something? Is that something that you know about?
No, but you're talking things that you don't want people to necessarily hear, really.
Sometimes.
Do you want people to just have all of your conversation?
That's a good one.
I think that's like a slippery slope.
That I know
that's
now.
like a slippery slope. Just giving people just the power to just get all of your information for no reason.
Right.
They could take information and fuck you up late in life.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
It's true.
Like you could have said something stupid and then you become like a politician and they take that soundbite. Yeah, this is what Kana said. Bam.
I feel like they could do that with anybody at this point in time. Like the amount of information that people share in this, to me, I always felt like, yo, if people wanted to arrest me, they could. Like, I don't need to do nothing. I feel as though every human being commits enough crimes during their life. It's just not all of them is reported, not all of them. If you look enough into anybody's life, I feel like you can find somewhere they messed up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you tell it, Kana, I know you. You go in jail. You go in jail with me.
What the fuck?
You go in jail with me. Like, we grew up in the same area with the same people doing the same nonsense. You go in jail with me.
Yeah,
You go in jail just.
Yeah, we see nobody got no proof. Back then, social media was a big thing. Nobody was recording this. All he said, she said. So if
You had a BB, right? You had a BlackBerry.
Nobody was recording. Nobody was recording. But nobody was recording like that.
The U.S. government, the NSA was recording you from since.
Yeah, but even that, the BB was one of the most secure smartphones that they had.
Really?
Yeah, that's
it had a mic in it, right? Just like any other phone and internet connection, right?
Yeah, but
which means I could hack into that phone and remotely activate it the same way I would like.
I didn't say it was impossible. I just
exists.
say it was hard. I just say it was one of the most secure smartphones. I didn't say it was
Which led
possible.
me back to my point from when we were talking about the Cambridge Analytica situation. Get rid of your phone. Come off the internet. If you want to be like...
Go live in the bush, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The information is vulnerable. If somebody wants it, they can access it. They can get to it if somebody really wants to. That's all I'm saying. They knew, generally speaking, there needs to be a reason for them to be like, okay, you're on our radar now, let's look into you and stuff like that.
What reason you have to like...
Because we're collecting data on what, 8 billion people live in this world now, or close to 8 billion?
I just remember another thing that Facebook was doing that's fucking weird, dog. I tell you, Facebook is probably the weirdest company in 2018. Facebook was asking
That's a hell of a statement, eh?
Yo, dog, for real. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Companies out there.
No, dog. Facebook was asking for medical records of people to them, for them then to link those medical records to the people them that are on Facebook, and then to suggest certain medicine and thing for those people, or if the people don't have a lot of friends, then to suggest like to go counseling and thing like, yo, Facebook is fucking weird.
Getting too personal.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like, go look up those articles. I really ain't going. Yeah, anyway.
I didn't know any of this, but I guess ignorance is bliss.
It's true, no. It's definitely true. You make a very valid point there.
Why do they need your medical information? Yeah. Why?
They want you to be friends with other sick people.
Why?
It's because Facebook is trying to be like, I forget what was the term and stuff, but like apps 2.0 and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think
next
they
way you're starting to integrate them more. Cause they've been experimenting a lot with like bots and stuff like that in the chatting thing to assist you and stuff. Like you can send a message to this, and it's just like an automated response thing. It's just kind of like being a Siri type of thing, and that's the direction they're going. Like everything being more and more automated and trying to increase the level of artificial intelligence and these type of things.
And to keep in mind, I don't think they're doing it with bad intentions. Like I think they legit have like good intentions, because these people are people them like in Silicon Valley, like they think they make lives better for everybody. Like that's their own mindset.
I mean, you've been hearing Zuckerberg been saying the same thing.
Yeah,
like,
but the problem is like if there's no regulations, like when a company gets too much power, it becomes like there's just take one person. Yeah, exactly.
They've been our overlords for how many years?
I know, but they just takes one.
They have all the information. They know everything about you.
Thanks to Google, we have YouTube. No, I mean, not thanks to Google. They bought YouTube, but the way it is right now is thanks to Google. They own it. They own the two biggest search engines, which is Google and YouTube. But
yeah,
that being said, like it just depends on how these companies use that information, like, and how responsible they are with it.
That's a different.
Till this day, I've never heard like people can abuse the bot, yes, but I've never heard mass information leak from Google. Never. These people take that seriously, like your information, like they use it fine. Like Google use my information. I don't care because I signed up for that. I didn't sign up for this shady company to come and steal the information. And this happened in 2015. They knew about it 2 years ago. And the only reason they acted on it now is because people found out about it. If not, you would never know that your information.
I'm gonna say this. You have a point, but put it this way: Google, just because you never hear it from Google, don't mean it ain't happen.
Trust me, dog. Google is too big. If there's a breach,
but
if there's a breach,
can't you also?
Wasn't this breach 2 years ago though?
It was.
And you know about it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm telling you,
Google is impossible. I understand.
Google, it's Google comparing Google to Facebook. They're way more responsible with their information.
I understand.
Way more responsible because they know the consequences. The thing is with Facebook.
So Facebook didn't know the consequences.
They did not. Think about it.
They thought this was a good idea.
No, think about it. No, not this situation.
They didn't know they could get legal problem.
No.
They don't have a million lawyers.
King. Listen to what I say. Listen to what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. The thing is, Facebook is a young company. Keep in mind, this company was made with the intention of just like a campus thing for students to log into. Mm-hmm. Like this was not the end goal. Mm-hmm. So they never thought about the
growth and stuff that they encouraged. Like they didn't anticipate that.
Yeah, exactly. That. So they wouldn't like they even said it like they were not prepared for this type of bullshit. It just happened. Google and other it's almost certain that when Google was doing all these fucks, Google had plans and they knew, okay, if this happens, it's gonna fuck up our future goals. So we have to make sure it's like Apple with their phones. You know how fucking hard it was for the SBIs to get into that fucking phone from the terrorists?
So what about the altering of the search results and the hiding of all of those things that I was telling you about?
Yeah, but that
came out and they had like
look. When you make it's the same thing like people saying it's only the conservatives people that were being no it's not they were being blocked. It was on both sides. Look, a bot works in a certain type of way and certain stories always get put in a lower rank, especially when looking at like first of all looking at the website it's coming from. So for example, if these stories are all coming from sketchy websites that always have a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff like that, the website, the ranking just goes lower by default because
I'm gonna send you the links to the articles.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That.
I don't think so.
Trust me. When people were searching for like the whole Hillary thing.
It was more than that. There was a lot more that Google was involved in it with that election and stuff like that. I'm gonna send you the articles once we're done and stuff like that. Because they equally, in my eyes, they equally as evil and stuff. Like, if you want to paint one with the same brush to me paint, they gotta both be in the same thing. They both ridiculously huge companies that these people have no oversight on what goes.
Of course, no, they don't.
What all goes on within their company and stuff like that. And there are going to be certain errors and mistakes and shit. And I don't know. To me,
but this is people. Yeah, this is just what happens when you put everything automated. Just saying that. That's just the consequence of having bots.
I checked out a couple minutes ago. I was going really deep in that.
I'm not informed on this. So I just like sit here, watch, listen, getting informed by y'all. Like
it happens a lot when King and me talk about this.
But yeah, it's true. I ain't even gonna like.
And we're getting close to an hour and a half. So if this was an interesting episode. I mean, probably one of like the most quiet we had our guests, and I'm
because like I just say, man, if I ain't informed, I don't like political.
I understand.
But,
I mean, the Cardi B and the Kim Kardashian thing was pretty lively, I guess.
I like how we giving a recap at the end, just like about all the But okay, with that being said, seeing this close to the end of the episode, I got anything I want to plug, shout out, any big up your mother, something I know. I know if you can't look up and say, so you just gotta say it now.
But I can just say again, just check Gilda EP because we both and I got more projects coming and things. So you got anything you want?
Alright, well, that was this thing. That was
okay,
shot.
with that said,
With that being said, like always, if y'all have anybody else y'all want us to have up on the Link Up podcast, leave us know. Leave us either personally or hit us up on a YouTube or Facebook or Instagram.
Follow me on Twitter, Bizarre Mental. Instagram, Bizarre Mental.
Hey, slow your roll, okay?
Hey,
this is my moment. Shut up your mouth.
You don't know the way.
Before I was rudely interrupted by R. Kelly.
I know.
Don't worry, I don't mess with children. No. That's not my style.
Look, see, I wasn't gonna throw you under the bus like that. I was just more going on hooks, not characteristics.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Anyway, again, if you have any topics y'all want us to talk about, leave us know. Hit us up on thing. You could follow me personally on Instagram, Mr_Labega, LABEGA, King.
Mr. King 392. Y'all could drop
fellas, y'all plug yourself, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on here.
People already know where I be.
He on Facebook, so yeah, go through Mellow.
Yeah, man just at Jay Mellow, so the E is a 3, and then you can find me. So
the E is a 3.
Yeah,
so like the B and the Mellow, you know.
SoundCloud link.
Yeah, but
what is SoundCloud? Is Jay Mellow? Is the same?
Yeah, same thing, man. So you can find me everywhere
with the 3 as well.
With the 3, yeah.
Consistency.
Okay, so same thing
is important.
Yeah,
that's good. Rashid, you want nobody to be on your social media like that? You want to plug yourself?
If you can find me, sure.
I mean, you gotta tell the people how
all
to
I got
find
is
you.
Facebook, you understand?
You're on IG.
Nah, not yet at least. If I got stuff to promote and stuff, I'll be back.
Okay. Well, alright, cool. We you know that's all, you know.
And don't forget to follow me, Bizarre Mental, on Twitter.
I think you already said
Instagram. I gotta repeat it now.
If I'm not mistaken,
People be doubting now.
King, please.
Alright, then.
Please.
We'll see you the next time we link up.
Bless up.